Oh my lord. I thought I was recording. I didn't press record. So, take two. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. It's gonna be a Trader Joe's viral recipe. I've tried this out before. I absolutely love it. And I mentioned it in one of the last videos that I made. It was like a Trader Joe's haul, but they did not have the two of the main components, which is the soyaki sauce and the red curry sauce. My husband found a soyaki sauce at a later date when he went, but he only found the yellow curry sauce, so he picked that up. I gave some of it to my friend so that she can try the recipe out, and she liked it. I thought the recipe was okay, but it is not the same at all. It has to be with the red curry sauce. So today they're coming over for dinner. I want to pick up all the stuff to make it. I will film it so that I can show you guys how I make it, and hopefully you guys try it out. I also want to see if I can find a fall inspired dessert. I would really like to have that. I also need drinks because we literally just drink water in the house, and I think I have apple juice, which is perfect for their toddler, but not for our actual guests. So gotta pick up some juice or some soda or something, a fall inspired dessert, the stuff to make the dumplings, and probably a few other little things here and there. Of course, you know, I can't go to Trader Joe's without picking up just a few little extras. So that's what we're gonna do. I finally remembered to bring my Trader Joe's bags. So right now I have like the little cheese one, and then inside I have that blue sardine one that they have, super cute. So I'm finally putting those to good use. Let's get on the road. I want to pick up the stuff, come back home, clean up a little bit, film the recipe. Hopefully you guys have a Trader Joe's near you. You can try it. It is absolutely delicious. If you like coconut curry, if you like dumplings, it's really, really, really freaking good. So anyway, let's get on the road. Let's get to shopping. I just made it here. I just realized that they're opening a Barnes & Noble, or is it Barnes & Nobles, whatever, right next to the Trader Joe's. Now, if these people would put a Home Goods here, maybe a TJ Maxx and a Target, I would live here. I would sleep in the parking lot and live here. That is how excited I would be about it. But let's go inside, see what we can find. These damn gummies are like my kryptonite. I've heard about this and they say that it's delicious, so I'm gonna give it a try. I feel like my friend would like this for her coffees, so I'm gonna pick one up for her. I think I have pumpkin pie spice at home. Alright guys, I am back home. I'm gonna rapid fire this because I put my baby in the little swing thingamajig and I have a little bit of time before the next feeding. So let's rapid fire through what I got. Some of this stuff is for my friends, so I have a Trader Joe's bag. I'm gonna put them aside and set those out for her. But yeah, let's get into it. First things first, this thing smells amazing. I try to get one of these every season, whether it's from Trader Joe's or Michael's or somewhere, but it is their cinnamon broom. First of all, witchy vibes, because it's a broom. Second of all, it smells so good. This is one of my favorite scents. It is fall to me. So I got this. I'm gonna put it by my front door, I think. The next thing I got, which is definitely more for the girls, I was thinking of doing a pumpkin like French toast, and I've seen some people do it with the pumpkin brioche twist bread. So I got this so that I can do some pumpkin French toast, and just in case if I wanted to just toast up a piece of it and have it plain, I did also get the brown butter maple syrup butter. Some staples for the house is just cheddar cheese and eggs, because we go through eggs like crazy. Another thing that I wanted to pick up are these toaster strudels. Every once in a while I like to have a sweet treat. It's funny because now postpartum I feel like I don't have the energy, I don't have the time to do everything from scratch. Prior to when I was pregnant and before getting pregnant, this was definitely like an ingredients household, and it still kind of is. The kids joke around that like we have an ingredients type household. So if you want a brownie, you're gonna have to make it from scratch. Go get the butter, go get the flour, we're doing it from scratch. That kind of household. And now I am leaning a little bit more towards convenience, but I am hoping to kind of get back into the swing of things because it is an ingredients household. And if I don't have it, like if I don't buy this and I don't have it on hand, then we just don't have it. So, and I'm also not gonna make it. So I'm trying to be nice and have a few options for the kids to have a little sweet treat. So yeah, so I picked this up. Hopefully they're good because I do love Pop-Tarts, but I stopped eating those a very long time ago. Another thing that I picked up is the butternut squash mac and cheese. I'm actually gonna heat this up and have this for lunch since I didn't have breakfast. I feel like I can get away with having some of this, but I think I'm gonna split it into two because for the entire thing is 510 calories, which is insane. Half of it is 250, so I'll make it, split it in half, save the other half for tomorrow's lunch. But I've heard a lot of good things about this. I've never tried it, so I will let you know in a little bit once I heat it up. One of the items that it's a fall seasonal item that I picked up for my friend is the cold foam creamer, and the flavor is salted maple. They did have a vanilla one as well. I am not a flavors person. I'm looking over just to make sure my baby's okay. I am not like a flavor in my coffee. I can do like a PSL from Starbucks every once in a while, but in my coffee I kind of like it plain. There's only two drinks that I drink, or two types of coffee that I drink flavored, and that's the pistachio cold brew from Starbucks and the pumpkin spice latte. I can do like a pumpkin spice chai, things like that, but I'm not too big on it, especially when it's coffee at home. My coffee at home, I like it with just plain black coffee with some evaporated milk. If you don't know, now you do. It's delicious, and brown sugar. I really try not to drink evaporated milk because it has a carrageenan in it or something like that, and I'm trying to stay away and just go for a better option, a healthier option. So sometimes I'll just do half and half or heavy cream with brown sugar, always with brown sugar. So yeah, I got this for her, so hopefully she likes it. Also, she is a lobster bisque loving gal. So I got her lobster bisque. I still have mine in the fridge for the viral lobster bisque pasta. So when I make that, I will obviously bring you guys along. These I also picked up for my friend. They are the chocolate mousse pumpkins. It says velvety chocolate cake layered with silky mousse. This sounds delicious. I did not pick any up for myself because self-control. But that is what they look like. And then this I picked up for our dessert for dinner since they're coming over for dinner. I picked up the pumpkin blondie brownies. This is what they look like. Hopefully they're good. She's really into pumpkin things, so they're our guest, and I don't have anything to drink. Dang it, I forgot to pick that up. I'll have to text my husband. Anyway, moving along, I got the dogs another pack of the beef recipe rolls. They love these. And I did try one of these. I've never seen these before, but they're called kiwi berries. It says you don't need to peel them, although it looks like you do. You don't need to peel them. You just wash them and eat. This is what they look like, and they taste like kiwi, but they're really good. The next two things I got really for the girls. I try to space out when I'm doing, even if I'm doing it from scratch, like I try to space out all the baking and things like that. Again, postpartum, I'm just getting back into the swing of things, so convenience items. I picked up the Blondie Bar baking mix. I feel like the girls would really like this. And this one, I do like pumpkin, but I'm not like a huge pumpkin lover, but I have heard that this one is delicious. So much so that some of the people that I've seen will purchase a bunch of these just to have them in stock for the rest of the year. And it is the pumpkin bread and muffin mix. So these two things will be a nice little treat for the girls. What else did I get? Next is a bottle of soyaki. I picked this one up for my friend. I already have one here, so I'm gonna set this aside in her pile. And also I got her a coconut milk because I did get her a bag of dumplings so that she can try this recipe again at home the right way. So I got all the stuff for that. And I picked up a pumpkin pie spice for her. I thought it would go really good sprinkled on the top of this for like a nice fall inspired coffee. So I got that for her. I have a few bags of these chicken pot stickers, which is what we use for the recipes. I have to toss these into the oven, or not the oven, the freezer. I already have cilantro at home, but I did pick up some green onions, which is also for that recipe, and some bok choy. And the very last thing that I picked up, just two things, and I saved the worst for last. Please don't judge me. But I got these milk chocolate covered gummy bears. I got them the last time. They're good. Okay, this is like my kryptonite. They're so bad. They're 8 little tiny gummies, are 130 calories, but they are so freaking good. So I picked up another bag for myself because you know what, I just had a baby and I feel like I deserve a treat. Also, the last time I was there, I was looking for these sour strawberry candy belts and they did not have it. I found it this time. And it's funny because like for like an all ingredient household, I have a lot of things in here that are highly processed. But like I said, I'm just getting back into the swing of things. I will get back to the place of making my things from scratch and doing all these things, but you know, we're easing back into things. I'm gonna actually pull one of these out and try one. Oh, she's sour. But yeah, that's everything that I got from Trader Joe's. Let me put all of this stuff away and I will come back when it's time to get started on cooking. I am gonna start the rice because I can have it warmed up, and it's just regular white rice in the rice cooker. Instead of using oil, I use a little bit of butter and then some salt, and that is that. So I'm gonna get that started in a little bit, and I will come back when I actually start putting the recipe together. It is super simple, super fast. It is quite literally a quick, you know, 30-minute dinner, I would say 40-minute dinner, including the actual time cooking it, because it takes 30 minutes in the oven. It takes less than 10 minutes to prep. Super, super easy. So I'll come back when I get started on that. For now, let me put all of these things away and get my baby fed. All right, guys, I'm gonna get started on this recipe. It comes together super, super fast. So it is 4:45 and I meant to start it around 5 o'clock or so. Get it in the oven so that it's ready by 5:30, when is around the time they're gonna be here. So let me bring you down here, show you what I'm doing. Again, it's super simple and super delicious, so you can't beat that. So for this recipe, I'm going to double it. So that's why I have 2 baking dishes here, and I have 2 bags of pot stickers. It will use the entire bottle of the Thai red curry sauce, which is this one here. So it'll be half for this one, half for the other. And then about 4 tablespoons of soyaki. Let me turn it around so you can see it. 4 tablespoons of soyaki for each one. So let's get this put together super quickly. Get these into the oven. I'm also gonna preheat the oven to 400. I have a can of coconut milk from Trader Joe's. It's gonna go 1 in each. I'm gonna add in 4 tablespoons of soyaki in each one. The recipe calls for 3. I like it a little bit saltier, just a tad bit. So I'm gonna do 4 in each. But look at how cute, let me do it this way. Look at how cute my little measuring spoon is. I got it on our trip to Texas. So. And then I'm gonna roughly eyeball half of this bottle in each one. The recipe also calls for a tablespoon or so of minced garlic in each one. Fresh garlic preferred, but I don't have that on hand, so I'm just gonna eyeball a tablespoon in each one of these. And then you're just gonna use your whisk, stir everything up, add in your dumplings, and then add it into the oven for 30 minutes. I like to add these in a little single file and do 2 rows of that. Wait, did he poop on you or poop again, like in the new diaper? Oh wow, damn. All right, so this is what it is currently looking like. Hopefully I can show you without making a mess. That's what it's currently looking like. I add in the green onions, the cilantro, the chili crunch, and all of that stuff at the very end. But I'm also gonna add in, I have bok choy for this, but I don't want it to be super, super soggy. So once I cook this for the 30 minutes, I go ahead and I flip them all over. I'm gonna add in the bok choy then, shove it back into the oven for maybe like another 5 minutes or so, pull it out, and then top it with the scallions or the green onions and the cilantro and all the good stuff. And then that's literally it. It's all in one pot or one pan. So cleanup is super easy. It's just one thing that you have to wash. It is super, super delicious. I also taste the broth of it to see if I want to add any more of that soyaki. That is what gives it like that salty umami flavor. So if it needs a little bit more, I'll add it. But I've done this 2 or 3 times before, and I just use the 4 tablespoons when the recipe calls for 3, and that seems to do the trick. So yeah, let me pop these into the oven and I will show you guys the finished product. This is what she is looking like. I'm gonna add cilantro, green onions. I already have them cut up here just to make it a little bit easier. And then I'm gonna top it with this. This is my absolute favorite, crunchy garlic. If you don't have that, you could also use the crunchy chili onion from Trader Joe's. That's really good as well. So it is the next day. I had such a good time with my friends over. They were here for quite a bit. Everyone loved those dumplings. They were really, really good. Now, as for the Trader Joe's pumpkin blondies, the taste was good. It was there, but they were a little bit dry. So just note that if you're picking that up, it was a little bit dry. Anyway, I realized that I didn't close out the video, so here I am closing out the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys try it. If you do, let me know below. I will also link my Instagram. I haven't honestly gotten that started up yet. I think I have maybe like 2 or 3 posts on there, but I really do want to try to build my Instagram following and post a little bit more consistently on there. So if you're not already following me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me. I will leave all of my information down below. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, friends.